let's get into these all-star snubs, man. Obviously, the starters were announced. Me and Charles gave our starters and reserves. We got a couple of wrong. We got a couple of right, but some of these players I do feel like deserve to be an all-star this year. Who, in your opinion, deserve to be an all-star this year that got snubbed?
At first, I was low key gonna say Devin Booker, but then I had to think about it. Like Devin Booker started off the year kind of bad, and a team was very inconsistent. So I'm like, nah, I'm gonna throw him out. But I think Sabonis should have been one. Well, I'm gonna start with the West. I think Sabonis should have been one. I think Kyrie should have been one. I think Norman Powell should have been one over James Harden at least. Like, don't get me wrong, James Harden's been playing good this year, but I don't think he's been playing at an all-star level. Like Norman Powell has been playing at an all-star level. Sabonis has and Kyrie has because he's kept the Dallas Mavericks afloat this entire season. But as from the West, those are the people that I thought should have made it. And on the East, I thought LaMelo should have made it. I thought Trey should have made it. I thought Maxey should have made it over Jalen Brown, Darius Garland, and Siakam. If you look at it, they numbers better than those three right there. And I feel like Jalen Brown just got in because he's on the one of the best teams in the East. And then Darius Garland, the same thing. You a top team in the East, so we gotta at least put two of y'all in there. And then Siakam. Siakam hasn't bro, Siakam is only averaging 20 and what, like 8 or something like that. He's not even really putting up all-star numbers.
But but I remember, so the all-star reserves were last Thursday, and the
Mm-hmm.
last for the coaches to put their mailings in or whatever, it was Monday. So they had to go through from that stretch all the way up to the Monday. And that stretch, the Pacers were killing. They were playing some really good basketball at that time.
Mm,
So I think coaches see that's the thing. What is your criteria with it? Is it really just winning? Or is it just this guy's just playing amazing? And I think coaches, I think it's for coaches. Maybe for us we're different, but for coaches, they probably look at winning. They gave him winning. That's why Siakam deserved to be a. Now it was still a shock. I ain't gonna cap. Still a shock because I was
mm-hmm.
not expecting that man to get in there. I don't think a lot of people expected him to get on there. But then I guess when you
Trey
look at it,
though?
that he'll bro. He's always gonna get the snub regardless. He's always gonna get it.
LaMelo? 29 and what,
I think it's
8?
because they losing badly. That's the only reason. That's the only reason I
That
can think
shit
of.
shouldn't matter. That
I
shouldn't
think it
matter
shouldn't
though.
either. No, I agree with you. Bro, he
Especially
at
for
that time
All
he was
Star.
averaging like 30 points.
And wasn't he like the fourth highest voted?
Yes. No, he was the
How do you
leading
not?
vote getter he was the leading vote getter for the starters and didn't make it.
That's Jay. That's crazy. Because usually all the leading go get like it was like the top 2 or 3 in each position get a spot in, right? If for the fan votes, right? Because it's 2 fours, it's a center, and then
No, well, three
two
forwards
guards.
and two guards for starters. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and it's usually the ones that were voted the highest that get in, right?
Well, you would think. You would
And the
think.
fact that he was the number one guard and he couldn't even get in, that's crazy, bro.
Jalen Brunson took the
That's
spot.
crazy. That's crazy, bro.
But it's a
Nah, that's
combination of
wild.
fans, coaches, and fans, players, and media. Now I gotta go look at the results or whatever, but he had the highest of like the fan votes or whatever. But one of them,
That's bro.
one of the medias, I think it had to be a media, like not a specific media player, but I guess like the media votes. Just I don't know, but I'm just guessing the media votes overtook the players and say the fan votes, and that's why he didn't make it. And I gotta see like what Jalen Brunson's were because I feel like Lamelo at that time, who was averaging 30 some points, should have been a starter. And if you're
Yes,
not gonna start
bro.
him, at least make the reserves. At least.
That's what I was gonna say, bro. How can you not have him in the game, bro? The fans want to see him, so you give the fans what they want, especially All Star Weekend, where people think All Star Weekend for the NBA is dead anyways. So it's like, why would you not put a player in there that we want to see? Because imagine LaMelo at an All Star game, bro. He's exciting. He gonna do something crazy, or he gonna try something crazy. He gonna do some type of dribble move, or step back through, or whatever the case may be. Other than LaMelo, what exciting players do we have in the All-Star game for real?
And off the top of my head, I'm just thinking off the top of my head.
And that's probably it.
Well,
You can say Bron.
Bron is he ain't doing nothing. He might dunk. He might do a tomahawk dunk, and that's it.
That's really it, bro. And then you're supposed to be trying to build the NBA for your young stars. So why would you not have a young star, a young exciting star in that game? It didn't make no sense to me.
So I thought, like you started with the West. I thought Sabonis should have made it. I don't care what nobody tell me, bro.
Yeah.
Like I know they wasn't. I know they were kind of losing at that time, and they were getting stuff back together. But I feel like 2014 and 6, you can't leave that out, bro. I don't care what the record is, bro.
Ain't he the leading rebounder?
Yes, and he's shooting 46% from 3.
Yeah,
like I don't know what more does he have to do, bro. Like I don't know what more he has to do, and I think it's because they wasn't really winning. But I feel like that shouldn't stop me from putting up these all-star type numbers. Kyrie, a lot of people thought Kyrie should have made it. I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people thought it. I never thought he was really gonna make it, but I have no problem if somebody thought it. I had Norman Powell. I kind of don't agree with you that Norman Powell probably should have made over James Harden, but James Harden is the best player, though. So maybe that's why he gets in, because he has helped him, and Norman Powell have helped him be in, what are they, in the 6th seed, I think, in the 6th seed in the West. So it's like you're giving it to the best player. But I do think Norman Powell probably should have made it over whoever else made it. I can't think of who made it off the top of my head in the West. And in the East, Trae Young. I don't know what more he has to do. I really don't. Like, what does Trae Young have to do for people to give him the credit? Like, what does he have to do?
Bro, they be snubbing him from all NBA teams. And you cannot tell me that Trae Young in the last couple of years should not have at least been on a third all NBA team. At least once or twice, bro, in the last couple of years, bro. I don't know what type of hate they got towards him. I don't know what it is, bro. But they definitely hating on the man.
I don't know. This reminds me of Dame. Because Dame, early in his career, he was getting snubbed too in All-Stars. Yeah. And the same, I think, with Devin Booker. He was getting snubbed too. Then eventually he started to get in a lot now. But it's starting to get weird, though, with Trae Young now. It's really starting to get weird.
Because what year is this? This is 25. Year...
Well, 20.
Oh, I'm talking about the trade.
I got you. When did Luka come in?
I want to say 21, right?
Is this what do I want to say this year, like 7 or 8?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2018. Okay. They came in 2018. I said 21. They came in 2018.
Okay. And he's only been an All-Star, 3 times?
Yep.
And how many times was he like a replacement? He probably was a replacement like once or twice. So technically, he really hasn't even really deserved it. He's only deserved it one time.
One time. Man, they tripping, dog. And, okay, so that was his second year when he dropped 29 and almost 10. That was his first. That's the one they probably gave him legitimately.
He's still giving you 20 and 12. He's average. He's the league in assists. What does he have to do? I know his team ain't good, but Jesus, like,
bro, last 3 years. Including this year, 23 and 12, 25 and 11, 26 and 10. Like, y'all gave him All-Star when he was 28 and 9, but y'all not going to give it to him when he's 26 and 10? That don't make no sense.
Like, I'm looking at it now. So, like you said, we got the stars, whatever. So we got Evan Mobley. We got Tyler Hero, we got Darius Garland, we got Jaylen Brown, we got Pascal, we got Cade, and we got Dame. You can argue, say, maybe Pascal or Dame, maybe Tyler Hero. Like, you can argue it. And it's crazy because I had Tyler Hero. I wasn't shocked at Tyler Hero, but I was like I said, I switched him at the last minute for Garland because I didn't say, I was like, they go put in 3. I felt like they was really going to put in 3.
You did.
And I was like, I mean, Garland averaging 21 and 6. But the thing is, that
But
team
has
is just playing so good,
I was just gonna
though.
say, has he really had an all-star year though? Because
Is
like
that
his
all-star
first all-star
numbers?
when he made it, when he made it his first time before Donovan Mitchell got there, he's not playing as good as he was then. They like you
No,
said, they
that
just
might be
literally
facts.
rewarding him for winning. That's all they did. They just rewarded him for winning.
What about Mobley? Does he deserve it, or is it because he's winning too? Or
No,
does
I
he
don't think.
really
I think it's
deserve
because
it?
he won it. I don't think Mobley
Mhm.
deserves it either. He's taken the step up this year. Don't get me wrong, but it's not all-star level.
So looks like from the reserves, it's probably only two players that probably actually deserve it. And that's K, and I guess you want to say Tyler Hero.
Yeah, I say
Everybody
Tyler
else
Hero
is
deserves it. Tyler Hero deserves it. The
because
Los
we
Angeles Clippers are trading Terrence Mann and Bones Highland to the Hawks for Bogdanovic and 3 second-round picks.
good move. I like it.
Yeah, that's a good move for the Clippers.
I like it for the Clippers. They get a secondary score off the bench because, well,
Mm-hmm.
first of all, I think Terrence Mann was hurt. They think he was hurt. Bones Highland, he wasn't getting tick regardless. He wasn't getting no tick anyway. So now you got Kevin Porter Jr. I'm gonna give credit to Kevin Porter. I think he's been playing really good recently. I'm giving him credit. Bogdanovich, Brandon Boston, I think is on that team. Who else is on that bench? Bro, the Hawks is just getting
Plumlee,
like some
Plumlee.
Plumlee on the
Um,
Suns. Well, Plumlee on
oh
Suns.
yeah, hey, young son, you right. My bad. Who they backup big then?
I'm
Who is they
looking at
backup
the rock.
big?
Well, Drew Eubanks. Remember they traded for Drew Eubanks over
Eubanks,
the weekend.
yeah, Eubanks.
So your bench includes not Norm Powell, Kevin Porter, Patty Mills, Bogdanovich. Um, oh, I said Brandon Boston. I meant Amir Coffey. My bad. Nicholas Batum, because your starters is James Norman, Kawhi, Derek Jones, and
Bro, they only
Zubac.
probably gonna run like a 7, maybe 8-man rotation in the playoffs.
Oh, the playoffs. Ooh.
They probably gonna
So
because bro, besides Kevin Porter and Bogdanovic, Batum is old, but they might play him. They might play Coffee, but who knows?
I think Drew Eubanks gets no minutes.
He probably will have to just so you can get Zubac some rest. Just so Zubac can get rest. That's the only way I see him playing.
So now the Hawks traded their fourth player. Bro, what are they doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Bro,
What was I
they
saying?
tra-
This was gonna say Siakam a polar bear.
Arlington, Texas. No, that's crazy. Over Trey Young
Over
and LaMelo.
training him. Yeah, that's wild, bro. That didn't make no sense.
No Jalen Johnson. No DeAndre Hunter. Now you traded Bogdanovich. Man, that's crazy. We just said it was. Oh no, it was Dyson Daniels and Okongwu. If somehow they keep Clint Capella, I'm gonna just look at them crazy, bro.
Yeah, they tweaking out. Cause you didn't have, bro. He should have been off that team like 3 years ago. No cap.
Talk about 3 years ago.
He should have been off that team. He should have been off that team. Cause as soon as they said Okongwu was their future, why keep Capella
He had a good game. Was it yesterday or was it the other day? He had like 30 points. I
against
think it was
Wemby and them?
yesterday.
He had a good game against Wemby too.
Yeah,
I
like
think they
Okongwu
played
been
Wemby
hooping.
yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, Okongwu been hooping. He been hooping. But honestly, back to these all-star snubs. Like I said, Devin Booker, I don't think he was gonna make it regardless. I'm sorry. I think it was because they was playing so bad. He wasn't really having a good year in the beginning of the year. So I'm like, I don't think Devin Booker was gonna make it. Was because Zach LaVine had made it? Is he considered a snub? He having a good year. But
Yeah,
this
you
remember,
can
this is the
consider Zach
East.
Levine because what is he averaging? He averaging
23, 4, 4, 50 from the field, 44 from the three. You can argue it. I think you can argue it.
yeah. I was gonna say you could argue it. You could definitely argue it. You could definitely argue it, but I put him as like a replacement or anything.
What about Tyrese Maxey? Tyrese Maxey putting up
Yeah,
he
nah,
putting
Maxie
up
should have made it, bro.
he putting up
I,
27, 6 assists, 44 from the field, 34 from three. That team been losing though all
I was gonna say I
year.
think it's the same thing with LaMelo, bro. Their team ain't been winning, so They didn't give it to him, but he deserves to be an all-star this year too.
That team been losing all year long.
Does he deserve to be a Tyler Hero? Like regardless of winning, take winning out of it, just by how they've been playing.
Whew. Tyler Hero been hooping, bro. He been hooping. But Tyrese Maxey been carrying them all year. I think I give the nod to Maxey. I'm not gonna lie. Take winning out.
Yeah.
I think I give it to Maxey. Maxey,
Yeah,
been,
I give it
bro.
to Maxey too.
Maxey is literally damn near dropping like 30 points every night I look. Like he is literally.
He had a 40 ball this year too, didn't he? Yeah,
bro. He is carrying them. He's carrying the Sixers because Joel Embiid been out and Paul George been butt. So it's like he got to do everything. They gonna pass the Bulls up. I'm sorry. If they trade Vucevic, they really passing the Bulls up.
Yeah. But my thing is that first round. Well, first off, you gotta make it to the first round. But if they play the Cavs in the first round, that's gonna be a hell of a series. I still got the Cavs pulling it out though.
Man,
But since they got Joel, it's like
if he's somewhat healthy and Paul George could just play decent, it could be a good series, a first round series. Honestly, it could be a good first round series. All right, let's get to the last thing, unless another trade happens.